Hello, everybody out there in listening land, and thank you for joining us again for the Smoking Butts and Tappin' Ash podcast with your hosts, Scott. Yep.
Yeah, I'm hosting tonight.
Yep. Scott just ducked out a little bit there. He froze up. We're having to do this remote, and I'm Dave, and I've been having a little bit of sickness go on the last few days, so we're keeping some distance between us. I don't want to get old Scotty boy sick.
Yeah, I don't need any of your what's been going on. We won't go into it.
Yeah, it's we'll just say I've lost a few pounds this week.
Yeah,
in water weight. So
not in the good way.
No, not in the best way. I'll take it though. Every pound counts.
Yeah, now it's time to start eating again, though.
That's right. So this week, no cooking, no rub down really, but we can talk about what we have been cooking just on the side. But first, we're going to get into the smoke, brought to you by My Monthly Cigars and fucking good coffee. That was for Nick Miller.
Yeah. Speaking of coffee, I ran out this weekend.
Did you really? I've been out for a little while. I need to put in a big order because I do love that coffee.
Some coffee.
I actually really like it sitting outside on the deck, so it's getting to be that weather. So it is time to put in an order because I don't like drinking cheap shit when I'm enjoying my mornings.
I know.
When I'm just taking it to work, I can drink whatever. But
it's like once you drink some good stuff, it's hard to go back to the cheap shit.
Exactly, just like bourbon. When you have some good bourbon, it's hard to go back to the Jim Beam.
Exactly.
You know, I can't drink that crap anymore.
No, I can't drink either. It's nasty.
Yeah, so I'm not smoking just because I'm not feeling the greatest, but Scotty is.
I'm actually smoking the fresh box that I just opened up when I got home tonight.
Yes.
I pulled out the Hoya de Monterey Excalibur, which honestly I've never had this, so it's a mild cigar, mild to medium. It's not bad.
Nice.
I mean, I split it up, so we'll see.
We'll see.
I'll give you another here in about 30 minutes, see where we're at.
Yeah, looks like you're about half inch into that bad boy, and it seems to be smoking all right.
It seems to be smoking really good, actually.
Nice little burn line going on.
Yep.
Getting any flavor notes off of it at all, or just...
Not really. I'm just getting mainly that cigar barnwood flavor taste. I mean, there's really no...
Yep. Which there's nothing wrong with.
No. I mean, it's a good little cigar. So.
Nice. It'd be nice to smoke while mowing the yard or something like that, I'm sure.
Yep, exactly.
Heck yeah, man.
So, anyway, what have you been up to?
Oh, other than that, I've been having a couple weekends in a row cooking some big cooks for other people. Doing some experimenting, trying to nail down my signature rub blend, which I'm getting fairly close, I think.
That's good.
I will give you one. I'll give everybody one that I use that I haven't used before that I think I'm going to stick with in the mixture. Is the Heath Riles Cherry Rub. Have you ever tried that one?
I have not tried that.
It's pretty damn good. It's going to be weird, but it has like a cherry Kool-Aid flavor in with the barbecue, which sounds odd, but somehow works. It's like I don't know, like a cherry candy.
Just taking a pinch out of the bottle, is that kind of what you get? Is a cherry Kool-Aid?
Yep. Just kind of like a cherry candy, which I freaking love. So, and
what was that candy? Remember that had like the candy stick, and it was like in a bag, and you like wet the stick and
Fun Dip.
Fun Dip. That's it. Is it kind of like the Fun Dip cherry?
You know, it is kind of like that. As a matter of fact, or those like hard, like round cherry bombs or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Yep, or cherry chews. I don't know. But that's what it reminds me of, and it's delicious on pork. I did find that out. Yep. Yes, sir.
And what did you use with the cherry? Are you going to reveal that?
Yes. So actually on Cigar Pulpit, when I was on there last week, I declared that I will start all my ribs with the Weber Brown Sugar Rub, which is one of my favorites. I think it always will be. It's just a solid all-around rub. and it's
I've never
still.
used it.
Oh, dude, it's pretty damn good. It's weird starting with the brown sugar because usually you finish ribs off with brown sugar
Right.
in the wrap, which gives it a certain flavor. But there's another layer of brown sugar when you start out with the rub. Like when you open that foil after both of those kind of meld, I
Yeah.
got like a cookie smell, like something just came out of the oven, which was delightful.
So do you think it makes the ribs more sticky?
No,
Like with no? So
no,
there's
the
no.
rub itself, I think has more of an extract, a brown sugar extract, and not the sugar. Like more of the molasses flavor from brown
Okay.
sugar, dried like in with, because it doesn't really stick. Usually a lot of sugary rubs clump up real bad, but this does not.
Yeah, and if you get too much sugar, originally to me it burns real easy.
Yep,
You don't
this
get a
does
burn.
very well. I'll have to bring some so you
Yeah.
can try it, man. It's good. I don't know what all's in it. There's like little flakes of green goodness and probably like dried onion or something, or garlic, most likely garlic. But I dig it a lot. It's very good on ribs. And
Okay.
I've had it on butts. It does not do very great on butts. It tends to burn. So, just because the length of time.
Longer cook, maybe.
Yeah.
The longer cook.
Yeah, it might
Yeah.
do okay on a drum, though, because you're only cooking a butt for like 4 hours, right? Or
Right.
probably not even before you wrap it.
Right. Yeah.
Also, when I did those butts with that rub, it's before I would wrap them. So it was just a straight up cook all the way through, like 10 hours. So that probably
Okay.
played a huge part in it.
I got you.
Still delicious, though.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep. And
I actually fired up the Big Green Egg this weekend.
Did you?
My birthday was Sunday. We're actually recording on Tuesday. My birthday was Sunday.
Happy birthday.
Fixed myself a nice little ribeye, and I had to use my Luton Booty garlic jalapeno, my favorite.
Oh, my favorite also. I used that on
Oh.
one rack of ribs this weekend.
I fixed my steak like that. The girls, I did the Blues Hog Bold and Beefy on theirs, and they really liked it. And then I also did some chicken breast, and I brined those in the Blues Hog Rise and Chicken Brine or something like that. Actually, I was really impressed with that.
Pretty good?
Yeah, I brined it for about an hour.
Yeah.
I had used that before on a whole chicken, and I really didn't get much flavor out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I didn't let it set long enough, but this I let set about an hour, hour and a half, and cooked it. But it really was really good. So
Yeah, usually with whole chickens, I let them brine for at least 6 hours.
yeah, see,
Personally.
I probably didn't give it enough time. I was in a hurry, but this what I did this weekend was just a boneless chicken breast. It was really good.
Heck yeah, dude. That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
We might have to experiment with that for our competition chicken,
yeah.
which we need to work on. I need to uncover some secrets.
I know. I need to start doing some stuff, which I think I may take off Friday. It's going to be nice, and I may cook something, play around. I don't know.
Might
How
as
about
well.
doing? Yeah, I don't know.
Might
I
as
need
well
to
while
know.
we're having spring and winter.
Yeah, I know. Work's been a little rough, so I need a day, need a break.
Yes, sir. We all do. We all do. I can't wait till vacation time.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what we're doing this year, if anything.
We
Make staycation around here.
dude, that's my favorite kind.
Yeah,
I need just a week off doing absolutely nothing but home stuff so I can have peace of mind and not always be
know.
thinking of what I need to do
right.
and then not have time to do it.
Yeah,
Actually get some shit done.
I get it. So,
Yeah, this summer we're going to the Smoky Mountains for like 3 days, so
oh
looking
yeah,
forward to that. That'll be fun.
you staying in Gatlinburg or somewhere else?
Yep, Gatlinburg. Yep.
We actually went down there in it had been '07 the last time I was there. That's where we got married at.
Oh, nice.
We had like a little ceremony in the hills and a little private thing. It was nice.
Isn't
we
that
always-
sweet?
Well, we always talked about going back.
Might as well.
There was at the time, a cool little brewery downtown. They found out we just got married and they was giving us these wedding shots and oh man, bartender was having a good time with us.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. It was
I
fun.
bet.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I would like to go down there in the wintertime, like when it's like some snow and stuff. I think that would be kind of cool and get a cabin up in the hills.
Yep, we tried to book this particular trip for New Year's and it was just maxed out. Like no vacancy where we were going. Yep.
Yeah.
So we got a deal through Holiday Inn to stay there, check out their facilities. So, It looks pretty cool though. There's like an indoor water park and stuff at this place. So looking forward to that, man.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Heck yeah.
Somebody said there's a Margaritaville down there, resort hotel that's pretty nice.
I heard that also.
But I could see that being a little pricey too.
Oh yes.
Anytime you put that name on there, it jacks it up, doubles it almost. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I want to check out some of the distilleries down that way for some of the moonshines.
Yep.
And I bet they have some pretty good cigar places, I would bet.
I would think so. What's the laws in Tennessee? Do you know?
No idea.
I mean, there's that lounge in Clarksville that Nick Miller talks about. Can't think of the name of it. So they...
Screaming Eagle.
Yeah, that's it. So they do have some lounges down there.
Yep, so it's not as militant as Illinois is.
Exactly.
So there we go.
Yeah. Yep. Unfortunately, we live in good old Illinois.
Yep, the People's Republic of Illinois.
Yep.
Yeah. You been up to anything else, man?
No. Well, Saturday night we went to a little benefit for a local friend of ours running for circuit judge. They had a little benefit band over at Christopher, Illinois. We saw the Brat Pack, like a little 80s band. It's pretty good. They kind of dress up, do the parts, singer dress up Cyndi Lauper, and you got all the guy dress up Prince when he sings Prince song. It was pretty cool. We had a good time.
Yeah, that's cool. I'd like to see them again. I saw them at the ballpark one time, and it was kind of a half concert or whatever.
Yeah.
It's good stuff, though.
Yeah.
You have any brewskis while you were there?
Yeah, I just had some beer. I didn't get into anything else. I mean, I had some natties. I tried to, I drank early and then quit because I was the DD because I had the wife and the stepdaughter and her boyfriend. And so, which was a good thing. The boyfriend got a little liquored up.
You get a little schnockered, did he?
Yeah, which was fine. He had a lot of his buddies there, so.
Yep. He deserves it.
Yeah, it was good. We had a good time.
That's awesome.
Other than that, I don't know if I've really done much else. That was Saturday night. Like I said, Sunday was my birthday. We just kind of hung around here.
Yeah.
So, I watched the race last night, the Daytona 500. Come here, sat in the bar, fix me some popcorn, and watch the race. That's about it.
Nice.
What have you been up to?
Oh, buddy. Just trying to get my garage sorted out, and it's not full of tools or anything. It's full of nerd shit. And if anybody collects anything, they know that it just multiplies by itself. Like you'll just leave and come back in a day or two, and there's twice as much stuff everywhere. So that's what I've been doing, and actually been talking to a few people about possibly buying out my entire collection. And I don't know if I said this on the podcast the other week. I know I told you guys, so there's a couple people interested. I'm not sure if they're the kind of people I'm looking for. Like one guy is more of an Amazon seller, so he needs things new in box, which like half of my stuff is, and like the other 45% is new out of box, so I still have the box. Just need to put it back in, like statues and things of that nature, and then probably 5% is just loose vintage toys and this and that. So the other guy I've been talking to is kind of the opposite. He wants the older toys, and he doesn't really care if it's in the box. If it is, great, but if not, that's fine as well. So if those two guys were combined, I would have the perfect buyer.
Yeah. So how do you feel about selling everything? Are you like you excited, or is it like sad to think about? Or
it's not sad.
It's time to go. If you can make money, it's time to go, right?
Well, I mean, I don't even look at it as making money, because I will just reinvest that money into better, like less stuff. Like I would buy higher end comics, probably, that'll appreciate over time, instead of having, 1,000 or 2,000 comics that are, now like $10 or $15 each. I'll have one that's, a couple grand, right, taking up a whole lot less space. Yeah. So that's the idea.
Would you invest in a nice offset smoker?
I absolutely would. I've been eyeballing the 1904 for a few years since we saw it in St. Louis a couple years ago. I would love to have one of their cookers just to have a challenge, because I had an offset in the beginning, and I had no idea what I was doing, so I got discouraged and sold it off, bought my Weber, and it's very easy to use, so I've just been kind of rolling with that. But now that I've got some knowledge, I would like to try my hand at an offset.
I think you'd be good at it.
Well, thanks, man.
Oh, yeah. I think you need to just go buy one this weekend.
Yeah.
Let's go. We'll take the truck and trailer. We'll go get you.
We'll whip out that $4,000, no problem.
Yeah, all right. Angie won't care.
Maybe they'll sponsor the podcast.
Yeah,
I'm sure somebody from 1904 Smokers is listening. Then we have Noah that's local, and his smokers look fantastic also. I haven't had a chance to see one in person, but on his Facebook. Yeah. Do you remember the name of it? Saint something.
His name is Noah Warren. I'm not sure what he calls his business.
We'll have to look that up.
I didn't know he had a name for it. I thought.
Yeah, it's not the easiest thing to find either. I just happened to come across it. And if you tell me a story of some sort, I'll find it.
So yeah.
So talk for a minute, man, about something, and I'll find.
Oh yeah, Friday I went to which Louie's P&R, which sponsors our Rub Down. I went there Friday for their. They are now doing every Friday a fish Friday.
Yeah.
At the barbecue store, so I went there Friday. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. So may go back this Friday if I work. I think I'm going to take off though. So.
Yep, I actually got one of those lunches as well when I was grabbing some supplies. I think my favorite part of it was the slaw.
That slaw was
awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I wish I had that recipe.
It's like sweet vinegar based.
We butter him up. Maybe he'll give it to us.
Hopefully.
It was good.
I like the potato salad also.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest.
I'm very picky on my potato salad. I like a more mustard flavor, and I didn't think it didn't have enough mustard for me.
Oh, my batch did. My batch was like mustard.
Well, it was mustardy, but not enough for me. I mean, like, if I go buy it in a store or something, I'll like take my mustard and just freaking pour it in there because I like that flavor.
Oh yeah, me too.
So, but yeah, I did not go in the store. I didn't know if he had anything new. I just was kind of over there with my boss, and it was all outside. He's got the trailer all set up, and I didn't go in, so I don't know what's new in there.
I didn't see a lot of new things. I did grab a bottle of the Loot and Booty cherry chipotle barbecue sauce, and that's what I used on our personal ribs this weekend, and it was dynamite.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm going to do a little different is water it down a bit next time because it is pretty thick.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to add a little bit of apple cider vinegar to it and thin it out a bit. I think that'd be an awesome flavor added to it anyway.
How do you think that would do as a turn-in sauce?
I think it'd be great. It's a very barbecue-y sauce, so it's very pronounced, and the cherry hit is there, and the spice from the chipotle is really there. So, and it also mellows out when you cook it, so it's not overpowering like it is right out of the bottle, which I like anyway.
Yeah.
I think it's a good contender to use. Give it a whirl anyway.
Yeah.
A lot better than a lot of the other fruit sauces that tend to be too sweet.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So Noah's company is called St. Michael Smokers
St. Michael's Smokers
on Facebook. So let's everybody look him up and blow his page through the roof.
Yeah.
Yep, they
I'd
look.
like to go see some of his stuff that, like in person.
Yeah, we should do that.
We need to hook up with him sometime.
We sure do, man.
Maybe talk to him. Maybe go over there and us cook on one of them and record. And
Yep.
I think that would be a good idea.
Yep, we've talked about that before, and just things have gotten in the way for some of our guests, which is very difficult to coordinate X amount of people's schedule, when you're grown.
Especially through the winter, it's hard. I mean, we're got, another month it'll be warm weather and we can be outside and do more stuff. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Which I'm ready for that.
I am too, buddy. I think I'm going to open my pool up in April, whether it's nice or not, just to have it ready.
When we had a pool, I always open it up then, just because I would rather, it was an in-ground, I'd rather look at the water than that stupid cover on it.
Yep.
Plus, guys always told me if you open it early, it's better for the chemicals. It helps balance the water and you're not fighting it because they say that cover on there, I guess mold will get under there. And then when you open it up, you're fighting it if it gets too warm, and you're better off to do it early.
Man, last year our cover came off a hair and we didn't know it.
Oh.
And we took it off. I bet there was a bajillion mosquitoes that came out of that thing. It was just awful. We had to drain it completely and fill it back up. It was a bad deal.
The mosquitoes were still alive from the winter?
Oh,
shit.
This was because our weather's so weird. It was the end of May before I could even open my pool last year. So the mosquitoes had been out a few weeks. But it wasn't warm enough to swim, so we didn't even bother with the pool. So when we actually got out there when it was in the 80s, it freaking was a breeding ground.
That sucks.
Yeah, it sucked pretty bad.
So you had to drain it all the way.
Yeah, which luckily we don't have a very big pool. It's just one of the little backyard pop-up pools here in town for the kids to jump in.
Yeah.
Okay. For me to float my fat ass around in the sun.
It cools you off.
You're damn right it does.
That's all that matters.
Heck yeah. Man, I've been missing the gym this weekend. I've been having some withdrawals because we've been going pretty steady.
That's right. You was big into that, and then you got sick and couldn't go. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we went. The last night was Thursday, and we were planning on going again tonight, but I'm just not up to it quite yet. I don't want any accidents in the gym. That would be awful.
No, I don't even want to think about that.
No, that would be, I wouldn't be able to go back.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's happened before.
Oh, yeah. I guarantee it.
And it would be hilarious if it wasn't to me, but, I just assumed it not happen.
I don't know if I'd want to see it.
No. Maybe from a distance,
No, I don't. I think I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah. I hear you, man.
No way. Not happening.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
You got any plans coming up for this weekend?
Well, no, not really. I don't. We had talked about the the Elks is doing it's like that rockin' bingo or something. I don't know. She had mentioned going to that Saturday night, but I don't know if we're going to do it or not. I haven't decided. It's one of them deals. You look at the weather; it's going to be in the 50s and sunny, and I would just soon hang around here and maybe cook something and smoke some cigars and just chill out.
Oh yeah, I'm just going to experiment on my new griddle.
Oh yeah,
that's it.
So during the winter, before winter, I took all my cooking stuff down to our farm property and stored it in the pole barn. And I don't know, I may try to go get that stuff Saturday morning and start loading the trailer back up, because you think about it, competitions are going to be here before you know it.
Yeah, in about a month, right?
I know, and I got some work to do on the trailer, so I don't know. We'll see.
No, you'll be
I
down
just
there.
want it to be over. I don't want to go get the stuff and then freaking snow outside, because that'll depress me.
Oh yeah, I know it.
But we'll see.
Bullshit. It would be bullshit.
Yep. So.
Oh man, so I do have a barbecue question for you.
What's that?
Well, it's not really a question. It's more of an outlook on things, because we are similar, but kind of opposite. I know you prefer the hot and fast method now, most of the time.
Yes.
And I tend to be more towards the low and slow side. But I mean, a lot of things we meet in the middle. That's why we get along so well. So what do you think the advantages are of the hot and fast besides time?
Well, you just took it away from me.
Know.
That's what I was going to say, was time management. As far as like the cook, the flavor, I don't know if it's really any different. I think your only real advantage is time. You're not spending 8 to 10 hours on a butt. You're only spending that 3 or 4.
Right.
And it's like the ribs, I can do in a little over 2 hours versus 3.5. So to me, the big advantage is time. I don't think you gain anything as far as flavor, if that's what you're asking at all.
It is what I'm asking, because
no, I don't think you do at all, honestly. Because I can have the same flavor, low and slow, which I still do occasionally, versus the fast.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really any difference. And sometimes I think hot and fast cooks too hot. Mm-hmm. There are times that stuff cooks a lot faster than in my head should have. I'll go to check it and I'll be like, holy crap, it's already temp, to where looking back, low and slow, you never really had to worry about that when it's, to me. I never had that issue, something being done quicker than in my head thought it should be.
Right. Yeah, because I do want to buy like a direct heat cooker, which is what you do hot and fast on mostly. And mine will do that, but the air management system on it isn't built for it, so you really have to kind of babysit it more than you do low and slow. With a Weber Smoky Mountain, you kind of get it dialed in, and it'll just go for hours and hours and hours. You don't have to worry about a thing. It's kind of an automated deal, really, because once you get your airflow down, it won't get out of control.
Right.
But that's what I've been trying to make my decision by, is if I have any advantages opposed to time. You know what I mean? Because I like to be outside and be hanging around the grill for all day. Give me 10 hours.
When you're at home, you like that. Like competitions, I would rather go there and have 4 to 6 hours and be done cooking.
Yes.
Not getting up at midnight on a Friday night and starting the grill for low and slow for a 3 or 4 o'clock turn-in. We can start cooking that early morning hours.
Right.
That's what I think about it for competition-wise.
Yeah, competition, it seems to be the way of the future.
That's what pretty much everybody does.
80% of the people we see there have drum smokers or some sort of direct heat smoker. A lot of people have the cube style like we have for one of ours. But yeah, I've been watching some of the videos, and I don't disagree with this. They say that you get kind of a grilled flavor from the drum over
Yeah.
a low and slow, but to me, why would they be looking for that flavor in a smoking competition? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, why not just go there and grill the meat? Because you're going to get the same
Yeah.
results.
Right.
But I don't know.
I will say the guy that won the KCBS, Kansas City Barbecue Society last year, #1 was that Janky Leg, and he cooks on an offset, an outlaw smoker.
Yep.
So, I mean, the guy that was #1 last year, he's still technically doing low and slow. Now he does have some drums. I don't think he cooks all 4 meats on that, the outlaw offset.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's still guys out there that does it, but it seems a lot of them are going to the drums.
Yeah, it really does. I know they're a big space saver. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. And I wonder, as far as like your fire management, wood, charcoal. I mean, I wonder if you're saving any in that aspect. I mean, what do you think? Like if you had a nice insulated offset, would it use a lot of wood, do you think? I mean, I think once you got the fire and temp there, I don't think that you would use a lot of logs
No, not
myself.
with an insulated cooker. I wouldn't imagine.
I wouldn't either.
Because, I mean, just going from, like, I use a 26-inch Weber kettle. That's what I learned to smoke food on. And that would use some charcoal, and, like, my Smoky Mountain will use a whole bag of charcoal to cook a round of pork butts. And I got my Kamado, and just the insulated factor in there, I can use, like, just a chimney full and cook for 14 hours.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think the insulated part, if you get an insulated offset, I would imagine you'll use at least half the wood. I could be totally wrong because I've never done it, but,
Yeah.
you know, science would, you know, dictate that, I guess.
Yeah. I know, like, using my drum, it uses more charcoal versus my egg, my big green egg, which that's thick ceramic, more insulated. Makes sense. I mean, it kind of holds the heat more than just I'm going to call it the thin metal drum, so yeah.
So, yeah. So I'm still going to buy a drum just because I feel like I need to have one of every style of cooker, like even a pellet
You
smoker.
buy one? Or you just going to make one?
You know, that's a great question.
There is so many out there now that like kits you can put together, and
Yep.
I mean, it's all in what you want.
Yep. Actually, in the fall, I was talking to our buddy Toby with Martinez Welding about maybe coming up with a signature design for one. So I got some ideas, kind of borrowing from this and that, but I think we can come up with something pretty good.
Yeah, that'd be
'Cause,
cool.
I mean, you built one,
Yeah,
you know,
we
with a
used
kit.
we built that out of Hunsaker parts,
Mm-hmm.
which he builds his own. You can order one already built, but I just ordered the parts and kind of put ours together.
Right.
Yeah, which honestly, for what I've got in it, it does just as good as that $1,000 drum too.
Right.
And it's basically cooking the same
Yep.
way, same principles. So.
Yeah. So I really like the air intakes on the gateways, like the big pipes that come up to waist level. You don't have to keep bending over and dealing with all that. So that's a must. The other thing that I would like to have is some sort of removable bottom, whether it be a tray or a door or something, just for clean out to make it easier. Or if something goes wrong, you have to add more charcoal.
Now, I've seen a drum out there. I don't know the brand, but there is one that has a door to access for what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
There is one out there.
Nice.
Yeah.
So like the Smoky Mountain, it's three parts. Like you have the
Yeah.
base and then the barrel and then the lid. So I'm thinking about something like that where you can just lift the barrel and the lid off of the base that holds the charcoal where your basket goes. That'd
Okay.
be nice because then you would just have to clean that part out.
Yeah.
Then you could just spray the other part out, but you'd have to have it where it kind of interlocks so the
Yeah.
air doesn't escape while it's going upward.
I'm sure Toby with Martinez could figure that out for
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah. So that might happen this year.
Yeah.
I'll have a little bit of money set
That'll
aside
be
for
cool.
a project, and you never know, man. That could go somewhere. Be cool.
Oh, I think so. I will say I've been watching some videos of the new Gateway Go 2
Yeah.
drum, the smaller one. Man, the hinge on that, the lid, that is freaking nice.
Is it
It
pretty
just,
cool?
yes, I wish my bigger Gateway had that, and I wish they would make something to, which they make a hinge to buy for it, like an aftermarket to throw on there.
Uh huh.
I just, sometimes that lid is a pain to take off, and you're messing with the meat, hanging the. It just if it would hinge, it would be better.
You
And
know
I like that little small one.
what I wonder is how different that is from one of the Oklahoma Joe drums, like our buddy Corey has,
Yeah,
because
I don't.
it reminds me of that, like the shape of it,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
the
I don't know.
exhaust is different.
Yeah. How is the Oklahoma Joe exhaust? I haven't. I don't know if I've
Um,
seen it up close.
I honestly don't remember. It's not as convenient as a Gateway, but
Yeah,
I'll have to do some research there. It might be similar. I don't know.
I really do like the tubes. When you do your design idea, make sure it has some type of tube where the intakes are right there. You're not bending over all the time.
Yes, that's a must. I saw one that has one on each side as opposed to two kind of off of the front, which kind of
Oh
makes
yeah,
more sense to me to make it burn more even. You know what I mean?
yeah. I can I can see that.
Okay, so
Yeah,
the Oklahoma Joe has like
it's
tube,
just one intake.
one tube coming up as an intake,
Huh.
and then it kind of looks the same. Other than that, so I don't know. I don't know the price of the Gateway to go. Do you?
Yeah, I looked on the website. They're $6.99.
Okay,
Now
so
that doesn't include the legs. You got to buy the legs are separate. So
oh
by the time you outfitted one, you're spending about $800 on one.
yeah, so right now I'm looking at Home Depot and they have the Oklahoma Joe Bronco, which is the bigger one, for $349,
Yeah.
and it's an insulated smoker.
Oh,
So
are they?
yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, I believe it's a double wall. I think. I'm fairly certain on that. I could be totally wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Hmm.
that's an option. I
Yeah.
need to play with Corey's and see what I think about that bad boy.
Yeah. Does he cook a lot on it, or has he?
No
I haven't
idea.
talked to him. Yeah.
Yeah, I talk to him every now and again, but it's not about cooking really.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, not till it's cooking season.
I know, and we're just around the corner.
Heck yeah, buddy. So enough about
Well,
barbecue.
this cigar, I'm actually enjoying it. It's not bad.
Not bad.
Uh, yeah. I mean, it's a good little stick. So, like, I'm
Nice.
not getting much flavor other than the cigar taste, but it's actually burning really good. I'm about done with it. I'm to the final third. So,
Nice.
anyway, I'm going to have to dig through the rest of my stash that I got today, my monthly.
Yeah, I saw a diesel in there, which I'm a big fan of diesel, and Victor Sinclair, which is pretty good
Yeah,
stick
I did see
usually.
that. Yeah.
So I'm sure I'll light up something tomorrow if this demon is completely exorcised out of my system by then.
Well, let's hope so.
Yeah, I smoked a cigar yesterday, and that was a big mistake. I should not have done that.
When I'm sick, that's the last thing I want to do is smoke a cigar.
Yep, I felt pretty good.
Probably wasn't the smartest thing you've ever done, Dave.
No, I felt really good up until that point in time.
Yeah.
It just set me back a little bit.
I got you.
You know, you been watching anything new on the television?
No, honestly, I haven't. I've been getting back into my barbecue videos. I've been watching a lot of like the go-to, him cooking on it.
Whose channel do you usually watch?
Actually, I went to the Gateway one because I wanted to check out the go-to. I think it's called the go-to, isn't it? Gateway go-to.
I'm pretty sure.
I think I went to that, and a lot of the videos, the newer ones, he's cooking on that. So I like that. I like Keith Riles. I started watching his videos, his little podcast that he does. I've been watching that.
I like that podcast, but man, it's pretty long.
Yes,
to not be super exciting or anything.
Yep,
but I do like the information you get from it, and he seems like a pretty awesome dude.
Yeah. So, no. What else did he cook? He cooked a bud in like 3 hours on the go-to. It was freaking crazy.
Dang, man.
How fast? Yeah. So, no. Anyway, that's about all I've been watching.
I've been
that and the race last night.
We just watched the second episode of Tracker that just started right after the Super Bowl was the first episode. It's a pretty damn good show.
Is that on Hulu?
It is on Paramount.
Okay.
It might be on Hulu. I don't know. But it is definitely on Paramount.
And what is it about?
It's about a guy who hunts people down for other people, like if they go missing. But he seems to care about people. You know what I mean? It's not just a mercenary tracking people down. It kind of has the Magnum PI vibe from the newer Magnum PI, like just a kind of a lighthearted, easygoing story, easy to follow, but there's like an underlying story that's carrying on, but not too much. So you don't have to really get very invested in it to stay along, you know what I mean?
So is this one of them they're releasing an episode weekly?
Yeah, I think you would actually like this show. And the guy that stars in it is awesome. He's been in a few things. He was in Smallville, which is the first time I saw him. And then the show that all the ladies love that made them cry every week that I don't remember the name of. He was in that. And, man, I need to remember the name of that. I can look it up real quick.
So since you said he made the ladies cry, is he like a cutie, like hottie? Everybody loved him, or? Oh,
yes. He's one of my man crushes. Like, if I were to have to be around a dude a lot, like, I would probably pick him. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This Is Us was the show that he was in.
I've heard of that.
Oh, yeah. It was a big deal.
Maybe she's watched that or something.
Oh, I'm sure. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, Angie watched it, and every week she'd cry, and it was an ordeal.
Oh, boy.
But she stopped watching it after a while, thank goodness, because it was just too much. It was just too sad. Like, I would watch it and get all depressed. Like, what? Why do people watch this on purpose? Like, I don't know. But Justin Hartley is his name. He's a pretty awesome actor.
Huh.
Good
I'll have
stuff.
to check that out.
Yeah, buddy.
Tracker. I'll have to remember that.
And then I've been watching the newer Quantum Leap, trying to get caught up on that. Also a pretty excellent show. It's kind of goofy at first, but I think it's going to find its legs if it doesn't get canceled. It's pretty good. And then the only other thing I've been watching is Star Trek, the Strange New Worlds series, which is very freaking good if you're a Star Trek fan.
That doesn't seem like my type of show.
It is not a Scott show.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
I can tell that already.
Yeah, it's probably one of the better Star Treks that I've ever seen. Like, I was a big fan of the Next Generation, not so much the first Star Trek, as that was way before my time.
Yeah.
But there's been a few shows since, and it's probably my favorite one so far.
Okay.
So yeah, all the nerds out there, check out that one.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. So, I got a question for you.
Oh, I'm ready for
that.
I'm ready to give you an answer.
Brussels sprouts or broccoli?
You know, that's a very difficult question because I love both of them. I know I'm in the minority, but man, I don't know if I can pick one.
Oh, you had no. This is one.
I got to talk my way through this, okay? So broccoli is like more of an everyday vegetable. Like, I can eat that like every day. Brussels sprouts are like more of an occasional vegetable, but I think I like them better. So I think if I were to have to pick one,
I think we're on the same page here.
Yep. I think if I were to have to pick one of those as my veggie, I would have to pick broccoli because I could eat that more often. But I like Brussels sprouts probably twice as much as I like broccoli.
To me, Brussels sprouts cooked right, there's nothing better.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so if they're just like exquisite Brussels sprouts, I'm going to go with Brussels sprouts.
Yeah. But I kind of agree with you. Broccoli's more of your everyday veggie.
Yeah, you can do all different things. Like,
yeah.
I eat broccoli a lot for breakfast. It's supposed to be very good for you to start your day because it has protein and iron and different things in there. So I've been eating broccoli with my eggs recently. I feel wonderful. Just wonderful through the day. And then I've been eating a lot of carrots, not for breakfast, but for my early lunch. And somebody told me that they're very bad for you, though.
This might be too much information, but does broccoli give you gas?
No.
It does me.
Oh.
If I eat a lot, it's like gives me a lot of gas.
Yeah, that's good.
That might be a little too much.
Yeah, so if you ever see Scott in a restaurant, he's eating broccoli, keep your distance when you say hi. Yeah.
Yeah. Just say hi real quick and leave.
Yeah, man. Have you ever ate at St. Nicholas Brewery? I know we're getting localized here, but
no, actually, we went there Saturday night before this benefit we went to.
Oh, did you really?
Yes.
In DuQuoin?
Yes, we did in DuQuoin.
They have some of the best Brussels sprouts.
I wish I would have known that. I don't even remember seeing it on the menu.
Oh, I hope they still have them.
I probably would have got it. I don't remember seeing that.
Oh, buddy, they're like fried with bacon. They're awesome. Hopefully they didn't get rid of them.
I don't know. I got a burger, and it was a pretty good burger.
Heck yeah, man.
Well, yeah, it's a good place. Yeah, that's DuQuoin, Illinois. Actually, they have like 3 locations now.
Yep, Carbondale Airport, which is like a semi-menu. They don't have a full menu. Okay. And then they have another one in Chester on the border of Missouri. So if any of you guys are ever through that way, I do recommend St. Nicholas Brewery. And their beers are out of bounds. They're all good. Especially their Blood Orange IPA. And I'm not an IPA guy, but the Blood Orange is freaking awesome.
I actually got a flight with stepdaughter's boyfriend. We got a flight and each picked 3, and that was one of them that I chose, and it was really good.
Hell yeah, man. Did you try the Scotch Strong?
I did not. I had...
Oh, it's good, too.
I'm trying to remember. I had the Blood Orange, Strawberry Blonde.
Strawberry Blonde's a good one.
And then, and I can't remember the third one. It was more of like a lager. It actually tasted like Yingling to me.
Yeah.
But I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I've never had a bad beer there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure there's some bad ones for me because I'm not like a real dark beer guy. So.
I don't know, man. I think you would like them if you were to blindfold yourself and try them.
Yeah.
Like the Scotch Strong, it's pretty potent. It is freaking good.
Well, we don't go there enough. I told the wife we're going to have to come here more often because
I
the
like
food
it.
was good, and yeah. So
Yep, I do
anyway,
recommend going in busier times of the day because, like everywhere right now, I'm sure they're short staffed. So
yeah,
you're gonna struggle there. So try to target lunch or dinner time
right. Yep.
and all that
So
shit.
anyway,
But yeah, man, I think that's about
yeah,
time to wrap her up.
that's a wrap for this week.
It is a wrap. Next week, as long as everything goes to plan, I'm going to make the tamale pie, and we are going to try it.
Yes.
And I found a whole bottle of the lime seasoning, so I need to bring yours back because I guess I
Oh.
had bought two.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
I'm not worried about it. All right.
And I'm gonna bring your birthday present.
Oh, sweet.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait.
Heck yeah, man. So yeah.
All right.
Anyway, bye bye.
Bye-bye. That's part.
It sure is. Somebody was saying that they like us talking over the outro the best.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
I
It's
saw
the
that on the
bullshit?
Facebook page, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Like all the bullshit.
that.
All the
Yeah.
bullshit in between.
Yeah.
In between the outro and the cutoff.
To the Facebook. Give us some ideas what you want us to cook.
Heck
You
yeah,
have a
man.
rub,
We're gonna
sauce,
start
something.
doing some short videos, I believe, when it is
Yes.
cooking weather. And my friend suggested we make a TikTok. So I've been very anti-TikTok up until now.
Really?
Because I'm
Yeah,
old.
I watch TikTok, and it can be very addicting. I can see where that would be fun to do.
Yeah.
We
So
don't have to do that.
it'd
I
be
kind of
pretty
agree
sweet.
with you. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm going to have to give into it. Fuck cancer.
Okay, answer. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.